Hey guys, this is part 2 of favorites, and this will be hair, nails, bath, and body. So the first one was fragrances, which included candles, and skincare and makeup. So let's get started with nails. Of course, y'all know, I'm just going to reiterate it, my all-time favorite is Chanel's polishes, period. I absolutely love them. And y'all know that I have my nails done in gel, and they set the gel with acetone. So if I paint over this, when I take it off with the acetone, it just resets the nail. So I can always go back to French white. But I absolutely love this blue, and it's not just because it's the prettiest blue, it's the prettiest polish. And so it just wins. It is the Belargus, or Belargus, I don't know how you say it, but it's 667. That's just the pretty top, and then it's just, that's what it looks like. So that's my favorite polish. I do also like the other one that was supposedly, these were limited. I don't know if they are or not, because I buy backups upon backups because they're an absolute fave. But it was kind of a blue-green of this, and it's called Azure. So those two are my favorites. And then for pinkish reds or magentas that I like for spring, summer, this kind of time, if I'm not doing pastels, it's Tintination. Hands down, it looks like Sleeping Beauty's lips in all of my little books when I was growing up. But anyway, okay, so that was the only other thing besides hair care. So I'll start with hair care, and then we'll do bath. That's going to be so quick. I used to absolutely love these because I love the smell. Elle Fowler had them on one of her videos. I went and tried it. I saw what she meant. They do smell like candy. I fell in love. They don't even carry these anymore. But the S Factor came out with another whole line that doesn't look like this. I have to admit, it's very hard to get the product out, but it's so pretty when it comes out. It's this pearlized pink. I love it. I love the smell. I don't know that it did anything special to my hair, though. I have to admit that it was the smell. I fell in love with the smell. It worked okay. I wouldn't say it was anything to write home about, but the smell was. And now that they've redone the line, it doesn't have that smell. So I'm like, bye. But here's something that does make a difference in my hair, and it also smells awesome. Nothing like that. It doesn't smell like candy, but it does smell good. And that is the Redken Color Extend. And as you can see, this is what I have in my shower now. I absolutely love it. The shampoo really does help my hair feel clean and full of body, and the conditioner definitely gets the tangles out. My hair's really dry, so I do sometimes use additional conditioners. I like Mudslide. Okay, again, it's the smell has sold me more than the difference of using it. But one that does make a difference is, again, a Redken softening hair mask. I love it. It comes in a gold package. And then the macadamia hair mask. It's really expensive. It's like 36 bucks for a tub of it. But it does make a difference. But I only do that ever so often because my hair is very fine. So when I soften it, it also makes it look kind of like bleh, but it feels so good. But anyway, so when it's bleh and I need to boost it up, I use this Chi. It's volume booster, and I usually do it right in the crown. And it's mainly just to get some height and get some, you know, so it's not flat on my head. But look, by the end of the day, bottom line is my hair is flat. So actually it's in style, but you gotta remember, I came from like a 60s, 70s, 80s, 80s big hair woman. So this is like a disaster to me today. But I bet for young people, they're like, oh, it's nice and flat, like we like it. Okay, and then for styling at the end, I do like to style it with the Redken. The theme here is Redken. It wasn't on purpose, but I do like it. And this is the Fashion Work 12, and obviously that is a workable hairspray. But then when I want to cement it in, and I always do at the end, once I've got it styled how I want, I use the 28 Control Addict. Love both these products. I can get them at my salon, and it is not more expensive. People say, well, you could buy that cheaper at blah, 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 but they don't charge me any more than the regular price. So I do use two brushes. I don't know that the brand matters so much. This one is Revlon. Got it at the drugstore. And this one is Technique. The main thing is the size. I do this for when I get to the top to give me some height, rolling back up here in my bangs so that it won't be this tight little curl. And I use the smaller one for making curls. And both of them, the key is, notice they have a metal band. And when I put my hairdryer on that, it turns these into little curling irons. It turns them into little hot rollers because the heat heats that metal up, and so that when I lightly pull it out, it leaves the curl. So now what I would say that is non-negotiable, that is the wet brush. And I can tell you, you can put this through your hair at any time. Look at that. I've been home from work, have not done anything in my hair. Did you notice that I pulled that all the way through without one tangle? I don't know how it works, but it does work. Just look. No tangle. None. Ever. I don't know how it does it. When your hair is wet, same thing. Now, one thing I do recommend is that when your hair is wet, or when you're really brushing your hair, you shouldn't do it the way I just did it. Start at the end, get the ends, and then when you come through it, any tangles are gone. So it's better for your hair to start at the ends. See how flat my hair is? Ugh. But anyway. Could that be it? Okay, so I gave you there's one other product. So I showed you my shampoo, conditioner, my hairsprays, my booster, or mousse, whatever you want to call it. And then for showering, this is hands down my favorite. Again, watching Elle Fowler's what's in my shower video. She talked about the S Factor in this, about how they just both smelled like sweet candy. And again, this smells so good that it's all I use now. And it is the Pure Seduction shower wash, body wash by Victoria's Secret. And it says that it has red plum and freesia. And I don't know that I pick up that's just, oh my gosh, it is the most wonderful smell, you guys. And just when you're getting ready, you just, you want to feel like you're clean, but that you smell girly. And it doesn't compete with my perfumes. It's mainly just while I'm washing. And then if I were to sweat during the day, I know that if my pores break out some sweat, it's going to be a nice sweet smell. Oh, and I do also use the body spray. I spray my back and some other areas just so that I will have, should I sweat, it will sweat this smell. Because obviously you only put perfume up here, but you don't really sweat here, and it's heat that activates a scent. So, anyway, I showed you my polish. I have showed you before, I don't have it handy because it's in my bedroom, but for lip balm at night, I forgot to say on skincare on the other video, I do like this Creme de Rose by Christian Dior. It's a really good lip balm. I only use lip balm at night before I go to bed. It's nice. It does smell like roses, which doesn't bother me, but I'm not crazy about it. But the Chanel version of this, I like better. And I've got it both in the tub and the lipstick form, which I like better because I don't have to put my fingers in it, and then what do you do with it? And because it's a good balm, I'll usually put it on my crow's feet, or this wrinkle in between, or right here, because I don't want to waste the product, but it just also feels messy. So I don't like tubs as much, but I like the Chanel roll-up lip balm, which is, I think it's called Rouge Cocoa Balm. I thought rouge meant red. Anyway, but it's clear, and it's a lip balm, and it's wonderful, and it is scroll up, but I didn't bring that one in here. So anyway, that is all my products. I'm looking around to make sure that I've covered everything I think I have, and I hope you enjoyed it. I would say out of these two videos, there's nothing in the videos that I wouldn't advise that you buy. And that's a pretty strong statement, especially when you talk about skincare that's expensive or a shampoo that's expensive. Obviously, this is not cheap. But look how big this is, you guys. This lasts for like ever, like for 3 months or something. Or I don't know, because I only do like 3 squirts and lather it up and all that. But sometimes if you really love something and you have the extra cash to do it with, if you don't, then, dupe down. You can find stuff that's more in your budget, and maybe I'll look at some stuff. But I'm just trying to let you know stuff that I really truly love, and I would say if you can afford it, and maybe you don't go get it all at one time. I didn't. Like obviously when I do the Chanel face cream, I do that once every few months, like 3 or 4 months, because it's really expensive. So I make it last. One time I even mixed it and the La Roche-Posay so that it would go further. Or just don't do it. I mean, that particular one, I still use some kind of moisturizer, but that one's just the one that doesn't sweat, and it feels so good under my makeup. I love it. But again, these are just luxuries, obviously, you guys. I wouldn't, break my back to go get any of it. There's plenty of makeup if you want to try all the low-end brands. There's always good stuff there in the drugstore from e.l.f. Cosmetics. People are like, I don't know if that's as good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, especially for makeup. It's just, what colors do you like and how well do you like it to spread. And they've got decent brushes. You can get Real Techniques brushes, Eco Tools brushes. They're all good brushes. Sonia Kashuk, you can get her whole product line and brushes. That's at Target. So there's all kinds of options. I'm just showing you some of my favorites. And some stuff that I've invested in. But I would still say if you're looking for something and you're saying, Beth, is there anything that you would say you won't go wrong with this? You would actually recommend getting it. I wouldn't ever have to take it back and say I hated this. All this stuff, I would say you will not take any of this back. It's all good stuff. You will love it. Maybe you splurge on 1 or 2 of the items ever so often, like I do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed these 2 videos, and I'll talk to you again in my next one. Thanks. See you. Bye.